Okay, I've got your email and we're looking at the image Berry for fulling, and it's 5 megabytes, which is way too big to show on the internet. It'd take about a week to show the image, so we've got to reduce the image size down. I've already saved it to my computer, and we go to an online photo editor called Pixlr. If you have photo editing software on your computer, you can use that. If you don't, Pixlr is free and you can use it there. All you do is open the image. You'll be presented with this. You say, open an image from my computer, select it, and there you go. What you'll notice with all websites here and here and here is that they all use lowercase. On the internet, it's extremely important to name all of your files and folders in lowercase and no spaces in between. Use the little dash like I have here. Otherwise, the browser will put a percentage 20 in there and then it won't be able to find the image. But anyway, working with this image, here we have it. There's two ways we can do it. We can either use the crop tool. Oh, by the way, this image is 4,000 by 2,660 pixels. Our website images are around 500 pixels by 500 pixels. And we can look at that by that, and we can say view the image, and we can say view the image info, general, and here's our size here, 500 by 500 pixels. So that's what we need to do. So we go back to here. I always use the marquee tool because then I can use the image later on for saving for the gallery. So we just put the marquee around the image that we want. We go edit, copy, file, new, and then we want to create the image from the clipboard because we've copied it to the clipboard. Now we've reduced the image size down to this, and we say OK, and here is our new untitled image. Now we need to reduce the size down further so that we have 500 by 500. There's a number of ways that you can do this. You could reduce this down by going to image size, tell it to constrain the proportions. That means as it brings the width down, it will also bring the height down automatically and you won't have a stretched image. So let's just see what happens when we tell this 600 and we're at 555. Yeah, that's pretty good. So let's do that. Now we've got our smaller image. Forget about the grey around it. That will doesn't mean anything. So now we've got it down to this. We will still need to get it down to the 500 by 500. Now the way I do it is I go File, New Image, and I tell it I want it 500 by 500, and I go OK. I go back to this one, edit, select all, edit, copy, then I call up this one and I go edit, paste, and put the image into 500 by 500. Now I just resize the image. So I go edit, edit, free transform, and you'll see we're outside the bounding box here. Now you just grab it and move it in. And that looks pretty good. Now we go File, Save, and we can just leave that. The quality is 80. We want it in JPEG format. That's correct. So we say OK. Go to our here. And I'm not going to replace very fulfilling. So I'm just going to make this with an S. So I've got a little dash and an S. That means small. So we save that, and now that's all saved. We can now close that up. Close this up. Deselect this. Control D will deselect. And now we can make this image a size for our image gallery. So we go File, Image Size. We want to constrain the proportions, and we really don't want anything wider than 900 pixels. So let's say OK to that, and there we have a new image. And we go File, Save. All that's correct again, and it's called Very Fulfilling. So we say OK, but I don't want to replace the original, so I can call it anything I like, but let's say we put for gallery, just GAL. How about that? And save the image. Okay, now if we go back to MyJoShop, we run quickly through our list here, and I can see that Alpine Harmony doesn't have a category, so we need to put that into a category to make it function correctly. We're looking for a tall bearded iris. Very fulfilling. And there it is without the image. Go back to the administrator panel. Here's very fulfilling. We edit it. Now you'll notice that the editor's here. It wasn't there before, but now we've got an editor. You can space this out a little bit if you wanted to. I always put the heading. Control C copies. Control V pastes. And I'm going to make it a heading. Heading. And I know that they're all heading 3. It's blue anyway. So that'll make it heading 3. We could put spaces in here or whatever we want to do. I wouldn't get doing too many fancy things with the shop because it's mainly just to sell. It's not really for showing all that sort of stuff. Anyway, we go over to our image, edit the image. Here we have our tall iris folder. You'll again notice that everything is in lowercase. We double click that. We tell it we want to upload. We select our small image. We say OK. And it says it's been uploaded. Here it is. We select it. SKU. Again, lowercase. And we save that out. So we've saved that. We go back to here. Now we've got our image. Very fulfilling here, the headline. Click it, it'll open. And that's how you do it. Everything else appears in the shop to be done correctly, so all that looks really good. Okay, that's all it for this one. Thanks very much.